Yeah. Tomorrow 6 p.m. here, which is nuts. What? You guys are all over the world? That is nutty. Guys, we're gonna be jumping into the first video. It's gonna be the video that we had, the training video last Saturday. So we started a little bit early, but we're gonna get some good feeling of the figure eight real quick. A nice little refresher for those of you that haven't seen it. So there we go. Oh, yeah, we got to go. Matt, get it on. Come on.
What is up, everybody? DanDanTheFireman here. Today, we're going to be focusing on the figure eight. Now, this is going to be very helpful for those real-world exercises where you have to change your body on the motorcycle. And in order to do that, you need to do it smoothly and you do it safely. And this is what we're going to be practicing today. We're building upon the tight turn from a stop and the U-turn. And all we're doing is introducing that change of direction. And the reason why we need to do that is if we're doing a U-turn in an intersection and there's like a pothole on the other side where we're about to enter, we need to change the direction and then get back in the mode. And that's what this is gonna really help out on. On top of it, it's a lot of fun to do in a parking lot and it doesn't take very much materials. And today, all I'm doing is using one tennis ball cut in half. Those are my cones right over there. So let's go ahead and jump into this and get some practice in. All right, everybody, so the reason why we have it set up like this with minimal cones and finding an area is that I want you to get some reps in while you're out riding to work or riding back from your errand. Just do a couple reps. Just do like maybe 10 of them. Get yourself out of there and go home. Have a good day. So how I set it up was I found an area. I come into this area. It's a bunch of trash, whatever it is. I made sure the ground was good. I grabbed one tennis ball, cut it in half. Already did that. And what I did is I set one down, and all I did for me was walk 9. Really does help out. Now, if it's too easy, what you do is you just grab a cone and you just move it in. That's all you're gonna have to do, okay? All right, everybody, now that we have it set it up, how are we gonna get into the exercise? Remember, from the tight turn from a stop to the U-turn, we build upon these skills. The only thing we're adding here today is going to be that change of direction, okay? So make sure you do that change of direction in the middle part. I'm gonna take it nice and easy the first few times, and then I'm gonna show you how it's done when it's all put together, okay? And I'll give you one extra come back in. I'm gonna show you what I mean by change of direction, and to do another left-handed U-turn, right-handed, left-handed, right-handed. That's all it is, 2 U-turns with a change of direction. So the first one, same thing, look, counterweight, turn the handlebars, and get in. Now about right here is when you need to do that change of direction. So I did a right-handed turn, so I'm doing, counterweighting to the right, so I'm doing counterweighting this way. So now I gotta make a left-handed U-turn, so I'm gonna counterweight the opposite way. That's why I wanted you to practice both ways, and we're gonna go ahead and do that. So counterweight, 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 and don't worry about how wide these things are. Not right now. Okay, now we gotta do the other way. Switch, go, 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 go. Look, look, look. Get ready to switch. Get ready to go, 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 go. Remember, if you go wide, that's not a big deal. So watch, I'm gonna go wide. I'm gonna go super wide. And if this is what you have to do the first few times, not a big deal. So super wide, setting myself up for huge success on this one. Keep doing that until you feel comfortable with this one thing right here, the switching of the direction. So right now I'm doing a right-handed, so I'm more on the left side of the motorcycle. Now I'm switching my butt to the right side and switching my head to the other side. And this is what we are going to be practicing consistently. You notice how I'm getting faster and faster? So the next tip that I recommend for you guys, you notice how it's getting wider and wider? The next tip I recommend for you guys is to apply some rear brake. See, now I'm slowed down. I'm still counterbalancing. A little bit of rear brake. Okay, friction zone, look, I'm just using friction zone. A little bit of rear brake, one-handed. Now with more powerful bikes, you can do this. Now with lower CC bikes, you might have to give it some throttle, but with higher CC bikes, it's gonna be a lot more powerful within that first gear range, okay? So I'm in first gear, I'm going 5 miles an hour, using rear brake, and looking where I wanna go and counterweighting. Now I don't recommend doing it with one hand, especially the first few times. So keep both hands on and really look. And this is all you have to do. So remember, right-handed U-turn. So I'm looking at this cone. I'm gonna look at this cone next. So now I'm looking at that cone as best I can, staring at the cone. Oh, I almost wanted to put my foot down. You know why? Because I wasn't counterbalancing well enough. So if you ever feel like you're gonna put your foot down, go ahead and counterbalance more. If you have to put your foot down to give yourself a little bit more confidence, a little more balance, go ahead and do that. But understand how to fix it, and that's with extra counterbalancing. Now, if you're going, like I said, going a little too fast, so rear brake's off, look at this. You're gonna have to do a lot more counterbalancing because you're going a little bit more fast. Now, what does that sound like? When you're out in the twisties and you're hauling ass and you're not using slow look, press and roll or any type of intermediate advanced technique like trail braking, you're gonna go wide. So a little bit, this is trail braking basically. So a little bit of this is gonna save you. Going slower is gonna save you. So slow look, press and roll, body positioning is very important too. So this is a slow speed exercise that is designed to help you out and develop those motor skills for more high speed stuff. Now, this is gonna get you really good at parking lot figure eights and benefit you as a little bit higher speed. In order to get higher speed training, go to a track. Go to a track, get instruction from an instructor at the track. That way you can actually go those 40 miles an hour, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, whatever it is, versus my 7. Okay, so that's why you need to get extra training. But this right here is designed, right here is just designed to get some reps in like I'm doing. And not a big deal. These things, they look at that, tiny. Drone's going down right now. All I'm using is one tennis ball cut in half as cones, and this is how big it is. I'm gonna fit it in my pocket, and I'm going on my way home. I just want you guys to get some reps in, okay? We've been pretty rusty with this whole coronavirus thing, lockdown, can't do much. I found a parking spot, a dead-end street, cul-de-sac, whatever it is, and I'm just gonna get some reps in. I'm gonna get myself moving. I'm gonna practice my tight turns. I'm gonna practice my U-turns, practice my figure eights. And once I feel good, I'm gonna pick up my 2 cones and then just leave. That's the point of this, is maintaining our fundamental skills, because there's gonna be a lot of drivers out on the road pretty soon, and they have been locked up and they're not practicing their driving skills, so they're gonna be really bad. So we need to be really good and make sure we have our situational awareness, our fundamental skills, we have full gear even while practicing. And those are the first 3 things of being a smart rider. The last 2, the R and the T part of SMART, is rescuing other riders with medical training and then teaching and mentoring others. And that's what I'm doing for you guys. And I would love it if you guys could mentor newer riders, point them to the Discord. We could all help each other out because it's absolutely free. And make sure that we're all safe and being smart about what we're doing, okay? So guys, join the Discord, keep practicing, and I'll see you around. Oh man, wow. Okay, look at that guy. Look at that guy. Making some videos over here, some parking lot training. I absolutely love doing what we do here at the Firehouse. We're having a ton of fun. Guys, Matt, turn down the music. Matt, come on, turn down the music. Turn it down. Turn it down. Thank you. Jeez. Terrible. I forgot to put some burritos down here for the crew. I'm sorry. I am absolutely sorry. Sorry, guys. We're going to have some more stuff. We got way too much planned. We have a ton of stuff planned coming up. The bike giveaway, we got some more updates. You know, talking to the lawyer and everything. We got this thing going. We got the CBR 300R with ABS getting ready. You didn't hear that from me.
Didn't hear that from me. Matt and I are working tirelessly. I don't even know if that's the right adjective, noun, verb, whatever it is I need to figure out. But at the end of the day, we got some new things coming. I can't wait to hang out with you guys and see you guys on the new DDFM. Oh my gosh, there's too much stuff. I have a camp out thinking. I know. Whew. Having a lot of fun here with the best online motorcycle community in the world. And that handsome guy with the tennis balls cut in half. Easy cones, easy thing. Use a box cutter, Melly. Go ahead and cut it away from you, though. Do not cut your fingers off, because trust me, I've seen that. Ooh, not good. But guys, we're going to be getting into some motorcycle training pretty soon. We're going to go over some after-action review stuff of motorcycle crashes, close calls. I grabbed 3 videos, 2 of them from Moto Madness for the first time ever on this channel. Usually go with Moto Stars. But they have some new stuff. We're going to go over the accidents. We're going to go over the close calls, how they happen, why they happen. We're going to be using the risk, not the risk analysis, the root cause analysis methodology, with cause. I don't need to explain everything to you guys. The thing is to keep it simple for students. I'm not here to teach other coaches. Anyways, let's keep going. Let's go into this. Let's get to the class. Make sure you guys sign in. Matt, you could take that off. Oh, we got burritos in here. They're not burritos. They're just giant. They're giant tacos. Seriously, giant tacos. They're rolled tacos. We got giant rolled tacos right here because I guess Taco Tuesday, Cinco de Mayo, stuff like that. Yeah, Matt, get this off the top. We don't need to see that. What's my notification? Because guys, when I subscribe to somebody, I make sure I get the notifications on, and Yaminu came out with something today, 300cc or 650cc for beginner motorcycle riders. Can't wait to see that. 21 minutes ago. Another update for the crew. T-shirts are back in stock. If you would like to have a station uniform, the link is in the description. It is going to be on the Amazons, so you get prime shipping and everything. How you guys doing? We're going to get going pretty soon. But make sure you guys click that sign-in button. That sign-in button is that like button. Once we hit, we're at 64 students in class. Once we hit 100, we'll go ahead and get started. But we're going to take this time. Everybody go ahead. The bathroom is over there. The fire exits are over there. You can see how it says the exit sign on top and on the bottom. I already said bathrooms, right? Yeah, okay. All right, we got a water fountain there for the class. Those of you in the crew lounge, you guys get everything you want. Just go ahead and open the fridge. Make sure it says rain in on it, and then you go ahead and drink it or eat it. It doesn't really matter. But we're going to get going pretty soon. We're at 67 likes. Once we hit 100 likes, we will get going. So we got a couple things here. We'll also go ahead and answer some questions. You guys have any questions about anything, about gear, about anything, really. I'm here to give you a free class Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. If you notice, today's a little bit different. We're doing a 10 a.m. instead of a 2 p.m. We're going to try this week. 10 a.m. today, 9 a.m. tomorrow, and 10 a.m. on Thursday, and that's going to be a members-only Thursday chat once again. And that's another thing, guys. Let's see if we can get some members here. So if you want to be a DDFM crew member, click the link in the chat or click the join button. That's how you get the sweet mustache, the beard, all those things when you're chit-chatting in the live stream. 74 likes, I know. Water fountain makes you. Can we get Iona some muffled headphones or something? The moment they hear it, they gotta pee. We don't want that. We got plenty of bathrooms. Okay, we got plenty of bathrooms. We got bidets in all of them, so you don't have to worry about the toilet paper shortage. Yeah, except for the Netherlands, yeah. Somebody get Rob Frederick one of these rolled tacos, these giant rolled tacos that look like burritos. Somebody get Rob a giant rolled taco. These donuts taste like my MacBook screen. I don't know how. I don't know how to respond to that. Mudbrats ADV. I don't know what a MacBook don't know what that tastes like. Don't know what it tastes like. Do I use a water bladder and AZ? I'm from John What? Just once again, guys, once we hit 100 likes, we'll go ahead and start this. We got to get 100 people signed in because, the federal grants and all that stuff before I can start a class. I see 145 of you. I need everybody to sign in. Do I use a water bladder and AZ for like drinking when I'm riding? No, I don't. The way I've been trained in my mind when it comes to personal protective equipment is that the personal protective equipment kind of stays on. It's all self-contained, and I don't really mess with it. So for me, like, you know, if you fight a fire, you're in there for 30 minutes and you get out and then you can drink. So I'm used to doing that. So I'll ride for like an hour and I'll take a break and I'll drink quite a bit of water, and then I'll ride another hour, especially if it's in the heat. And that can be, you know, 30 minutes or an hour, but max I'll ride about an hour because that'll give me time to fill up, you know, because I'll fill up if I'm traveling. I'll fill up and I'll drink water. I'll take a 20-30 minute break every time I fill up. It's not a big deal. 93, 95, 98, 101, guys, we are going to get into it. Woo! Guys, if you'd like to become a member, click that join button. So we're going to go over When Bikers Are in Trouble 2020, episode 33 of Moto Stars. We have stupid, crazy, and angry people versus bikers 2020. Keywords galore. Bikers in Trouble 880. Oh my gosh. And then we're going to go over 879. So you know what? If this one is going to be like the prequel to that one, let's go ahead and move this one next. You know what I mean? 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 Yeah, let's do that. Whoa, 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 whoa. One job, Matt. We do have new emojis. We do have new emojis, guys. So if you want to take a look. Do I use ear protection? What kind of ear protection? I use headphones. So I got these like little, you can barely see them. I got headphones, but they stick into my ear, and I don't, it's noise canceling. It's not as good as hearing protection, the foam inserts, or any type of professional foam inserts, but I have it attached to my Bluetooth system, which is attached to my phone, which is giving me directions on my GPS. That's what I use that for. So it's canceling out the wind noise because there's a certain hertz. I don't know enough to speak on it because typically, if I don't know enough, I don't speak about it. You know what I mean? So just put something in your ears, guys, because hearing loss is real. Hearing loss is real. All right? Red light, red light. Okay. Intersection, orange stage. Watch out behind you. Okay. Got the light, got the light, got the light. There it is.
As it turns out later, the driver has no insurance, driver's license, and was drunk.
Based off the evidence presented, the driver behind this motorcycle had no license, no insurance, and drunk. Now, the reason why I mentioned watch out behind you is because typically in this situation, when it's everything stopped, you have the sidewalk to the right, you have all this stuff. The only cross traffic that is going to happen is going to be the cross traffic that is going to go where you're going. Okay, they're all going to be turning left. These cars right here, these cars, they're all going to turn left. There's no way for them to go that way. And if they turn right in front of you, that is like the most uncommon thing in this situation. So that's not going to happen. So the only thing that, when I put this together, I'm like, okay, the only thing that could happen to me is if somebody just, like a meteor hit. That's like the only thing that could happen to me. But what else can happen to me? How could I get in a crash? Oh, somebody behind me. So that's what I'm saying is like, watch out, watch out, watch out. And it's really good to put yourself in a better position. I would act on this situation. Let's see if we can go back even more. All right. Okay, look. Okay, so I would be right here, close to those dotted lines, or right here. Now, is that going to prevent the accident? No. It's not going to prevent it 100% of the time. Is it going to minimize injuries? Is it going to minimize the opportunity to get hit? Yes. And that's all we're doing here, guys. We're mitigating risk. We're mitigating injuries. We're mitigating a bunch of things. And that's the point of this. We're not here to everything I'm saying is not like it's going to keep you 100% safe. You still have to put in your own work. Okay, guys? So move off to the sides. And the argument of, hey, you know what? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm reading the Discord. The whole point of, hey, be in first gear, and if you hear or see anybody come up behind you, you're able to accelerate out of the way. Is that realistic? Is that realistic? This is the only opportunity for us to change, songs, the only opportunity for us to maybe, take a glance at the GPS. this is like where we do it. So realistically, this is where motorcyclists mess with their stuff. We're not on high alert. And it's not going to be good for me as a coach to tell people stop your stuff, be on high alert, and make sure you can react or perceive and react in split seconds. That's just, it's not right. That's not going to happen. And I can preach to the choir, and it's just not going to work. So if you're going to be at the stoplight, like a typical person checking their stuff like this, minimize the risk by moving over. Okay, move over in case somebody messes up, okay?
As it turns out later, the driver has no insurance, driver's license, and was drunk.
Based on age, I said clearly. Oh, are you kidding me? He's honking me?
Yeah.
He honked me.
Yep.
People are absolutely nuts.
Yep. All right. This one's interesting. There's a lot of things here that we can point out. Okay. Just looking at this. Look at all that traffic. Look at all that traffic. Just take a look at it. Look at all the traffic. This should be putting you into orange stage. Let's see how far we can go back.
Has no insurance, driver's license, and was drunk.
Okay. This is as far back as we can go with the information provided. We can actually go a little bit deeper and go to the channel and see if there's any more to this. Sounds like he's doing a moto vlog, not using a rock form mount. He's using a ram mount, which ram mounts are actually really good. I used one for years, but rock form's better. Anyways, we're even moving forward here, and you can see it. Like, this is yellow stage right here. I'm in yellow stage right now. I'm about to get into orange stage because I'm starting to see vehicles, the sides of vehicles, lots of vehicles in the road. I see some coming out, some going in.
Age, I said clearly.
So you see all this. It's like, what's up with this? You know, it doesn't even really matter. Is it a church? Is it like a state fair? Is it a swap meet? Is it a farmer's market? Like, what's going on? What's going on? But when you see all this, and I know he's probably honking the horn pretty soon, and you see his left thumb right here. When you see this, slow down. It doesn't matter if they're in the roadway or not. It really doesn't matter if they're in the roadway. If they're in the roadway, they're in the roadway. They're in the roadway. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter, especially in an area like this, because then you have, this is typical. This is absolutely typical. And this is one of those uncommon things. Like, maybe you're going at a time where this is open and then you have to watch out. And then, you know, because there's times around in Tucson where the Pima County Fair is going on and the road that I typically go on, it's just backed up. It's time of day and the event. It's something that's happening. So especially if it's an event, that means people don't know how to get it in and out because it's not typical for them. So they're all like just doing whatever it is they have to do. They're all doing whatever it is they have to do. And that's the situation here. So for us, we just need to work with that. We need to work with that. We really need, it's a greenhouse complex. So it might be a nursery or it might be a fair where they're showing, you know, some stuff off.
Kidding me?
So right here, we're way too close. We should have been applying. He's applying the brakes, but his reaction is to honk the horn and rev bomb. That's that culture of it. That's his response to that fight or flight situation. It could happen to you. It can happen to me. The thing is, I've trained myself to get to the point of just not reaching for the horn ever and not reaching for a clutch to rev bomb ever. My only concern is swerve or braking in a red stage. This is a red stage. Right here, you have to do something, because if you continue on with the path of travel at the speed you were doing without using any type of external forces like deceleration, acceleration, or swerving, you're going to run into this vehicle. So you have to go into red stage. You have to. Or you're going to go into brown stage and panic brake last second because you weren't paying attention. So you have to do that, guys. So yellow stage is very important. He did enough. He did enough red stage. He slowed down. He didn't stop. He slowed down enough to get around the vehicle. That's perfectly fine. Remove the wasted movements of honking and rev bombing, okay? Because if you rev bomb, you're going to be pulling power from that rear wheel. Your engine RPMs are going to be raised. So then if you actually have to use your engine, you're going to dump the clutch. Your bike's going to, depending if you're a sport bike or whatever it is, you know, the long rake and everything, you could have some issues. You're going to have some really big jostling of the motorcycle. You're going to have a lot of problems. So that's not something you want to do. So just remove that wasted movement, remove the honking, remove the rev bomb, slow down, swerve if you have to, and then afterwards, do a nice little honk or something, but keep looking forward.
Really? Oh, are you kidding me? He's honking me?
Because look, you got all this. You got somebody else coming out. You got another person coming out to the left. So you got this person, and then that person way over there.
He honked me.
You still got another little intersection right here. You still got this.
People are absolutely nuts.
So you got somebody wanting to turn left in front of you. This was a blind portion of this intersection. I mean, just take a look. You got that big ol', you got this big van, truck moving. What is it? I don't know.
People are absolutely.
But you can't see anything over there. You can't see anything over there. This guy wants to turn left. This is like, there's like 20 different close calls that could happen in this spot.
Absolutely nuts.
Yeah, it really depends on the state. Yoseba Momo Itio. Hello, Dan. Is it legal to wear headphones while riding in the U.S.? In my country, wearing headphones while driving is forbidden. Intercoms are legal with speakers, but headphones highly illegal. I can see that. I definitely could see that. But are you having a cop come over and checking to make sure you have speakers in your helmet? No. And most places here, anyways, it's okay to have that. It's okay to have that. But definitely look up the laws in your area. That's a huge thing. So thank you for bringing that up. So definitely check the laws. I'm speaking off of my opinion, and that's something that I do. It's my opinion. I live in the state of Arizona. I live in Pima County, and I live by those laws. That's what it is. What did I miss?
Excessive speed and a distracted driver in this case could end badly also for this biker.
Whoa! Damn, what was that song? This dude's my age. This dude's my age. I used to listen to that like in junior high, freshman, sophomore year. But let's take a look at, why did he even pull over in the first place? Oh, it's the same person. It's the same person. He's got It's Aaron Bluefarb. This is Aaron Bluefarb. Same bike.
Nuts.
Who honked? You know what I mean? Who honked?
Excessive speed and a distracted driver in this case could end badly also for this biker.
Yeah, red jumpsuit apparatus. I think so. Get it, 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 get it. Whoa! What are you doing? That's nutty. Yeah, that was like a junior high for me. Like junior high, freshman, sophomore song. I don't know what the car was doing. There's not too much information based off of this. I mean, it's obvious the car lost control. What I'm concerned about is why this motorcyclist pulled off to the side. If the motorcyclist pulled off to the side because he saw the erratic behavior of the car behind him, then this dude did a good job.